Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. There's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
46, 46. Get out. 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go, 47. Here we go. Wide in. We're going to 54. Wide in.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Gun. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Second down, Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 47. Hey, 47. Sweat is 8. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Then he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Intended that time for Cooper. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Jack 16. Set. Black 80. Double bump.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll Bring up second down.
Jack 16. Set. 180. 8.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
26.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Gun. Woo. Here go 46. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is, if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Third and long for Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there on third down. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's brought down. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come out here in the eye, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
There we go. Kill. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here we go. Line 8. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8. Line. 26.
First down, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. Going to 52. Here we go. 47. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Throw left side, complete. It's Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Gun. Swerve to 8. Here we go, 46.
Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Go, get out there. 46.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On the left side, it's McDonald. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Washington to the catch, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Blue 30. Twirl. 8.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Jack 16. Monday. AB.
Ben to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Set. Blue 30. Quarter.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. A beautiful fake. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here you go.
Prescott on 1st down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They got his man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott going up top. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A give to Elliott. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
46, 46. There we go. Slide in. Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. 26.
On second down, Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
There we go. Slide in. Woo.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Prescott down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go. Slide in. Hey, 47. Here you go. Get out.
Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. Right there, over here. Over here. Right there. Here you go. 26.
Prescott yet again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set. 180. Kings. Quarter.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This is Bell on the dump off. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Set. 180. Swirl. Iggy.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Double bump. Snickers, you gotta spin.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell, and he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Quarter. Single receiver. One day. Single receiver.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And Boswell's kick is good. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go. All right, hey. 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Gun. Gun, gun, gun.
First down, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Under.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing, Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. All right, hey. Hey, 47.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Gun. 47. Sweat, hey. Gun. 46.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Blue 30. 8. Squirrel. Snickers, you got to spin.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Side, 180. Double bump.
Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ben to throw again. To the right side, complete to Washington. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
180. Snickers, 66.
And the blitz does come. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he gets it down to the 32. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Under. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, 46, 46. Then we're going to 53. Done. 26.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there. Gun. 26.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Get out. Sweat.
He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
46.
Here's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Bell. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Snickers.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
47.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home game.